Hello everybody, my name is Anthony and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. So, today is April 1st, and for April Fools, the developers of the mod decided that, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we just flipped the map around? So that's cool. I'm still going to be playing through this, so I mean it's going to be a little bit weird for probably the next handful of episodes, but what can you do? I guess I can go into the files myself and flip it, but that's too much work. It's not really like it's that big of a deal, honestly. So it has been a while since I've even uploaded anything, and I apologize for that once again. So much writing and reading I had to do for some of my classes, especially with exams coming up. So hopefully I can, maintain some sort of schedule, and hopefully it'll all be a-okay. Fingers crossed. So 9th of October. You're still way ahead of time. I don't think we can really research anything here yet. You're all ahead of time. You're ahead of time. You're not, but you're mostly population, and I don't care about the population numbers in this game. Reinforcement rate plus 1%, sure, why not? I mean, that's at least somewhere to get us started. And we have no template for support equipment. That's fine for now. We will use it probably in the future. And I do remember that the New California Republic has completely sent all their troops to go fight, down here in Beja, California. It is a bit jarring that the map is flipped. But I mean, I guess it's not like that big of a deal. So I imagine like most of the NCR troops are actually down there fighting. They have 30 to 77 divisions, which is quite a bit. We have 42. And I imagine our troops on average are significantly stronger than that of the NCR. It is kind of messing with my brain right now. So we'll just kind of let the game kind of continue on. We are getting our Gauss weapons. Is that from... Okay, it's from... you. We get the transports as well. But I remember there's also something over here we want. Victory or death. I believe that lets us fight against the NCR. Which is one of the things I want to do. We can also deploy some units. Some more powered armor divisions. So we'll deploy them over here, the only place we actually can. Okay, so they've all been deployed. But where do we actually want to send them right now? So where's Purple Line? Purple Line's here. This line looks like it's completely covered. Orange, for the most part, is also doing pretty fine. Arroyo is in our faction. The Shia are in our faction. I'm actually not too sure where I want to send these troops. Well, this way is more towards the capital, so that would be important. You are also... That's the Scorpion territory. As far as I can tell, there's no stray crossings here, so I guess we kind of want to send them. I'm going to send them up to this front there. No, you stay back here. Thank you. And now we're still not training any divisions. We have a lot of infantry equipment right now. We're actually still using a lot of power armor. I don't know why we're actually draining it, though. There we go. So we can probably train a handful more infantry divisions. I guess we have the manpower. We might as well. Yeah, so you're the 5, you're 6. None of you have, I guess we'll just train, I don't know, we'll train the 6, so 6 is there, so 5 division onto you. And can I change all of the infantry into Maxim divisions? Because I feel like that's probably just better. Okay, so you're both infantry divisions, so send you into the Maxim garrisons. You're Maxim garrison. You're tribal. But you're like pretty advanced. Maybe I don't want to mess with you too much. Infantry. No, you're Max as well. So again, all of you guys will just become Maxim divisions. And you guys are also all infantry, so we can put them into the better units as well. And are you all infantry as well? You are. So that should mean now that there are no infantry divisions. No, one division is still infantry. Somewhere in here. Oh yeah, the tribal unit. Okay, lowered their experience a little bit, but actually not that much, so that's fine. So now we can delete the infantry force. And we're probably going to add something here, maybe a medical company. Now we have low manpower, so fantastic. So let's delete one of you, have you just on one thing. And we're going to need 526. It's going to take us over a year to get enough support equipment, but we should, be hopefully getting some more factories soon. So far, we don't have a single fighter jet. And that's fine. Once we want research, we can keep going down you. We have 15 army experience. I don't even know why we have army experience. I'm actually really not too sure. I don't think we've been exercising our troops at all. So we got some nice technologies done. We have upgraded equipment so we can upgrade our laser rifles into Gauss weapons. Looks like we actually can do that just fine. Actually, you don't even need any of the metal for that, so that is fantastic as well. Because I think were we importing metal? I believe we were, so we might not need to do that anymore. Yeah, we are importing a lot. 3 factories worth. So we'll get rid of that. National focus is now probably try to go to victory or death. I believe that is attacking the NCR. Navarro or nothing. I mean, again, that's just kind of my guess. There's a lot of stuff over here. Navarro Outpost. Blueprint Discovery. Mojave Veterans. Mojave chapter joins our faction. I mean, that would be nice. More recruit population. Attack and defense on core territory. Citadel steel. Soft attack. Hard attack. Everything goes up for the power armor. And power armor cost goes down. But there's also something over here that made our weapons cheaper, right? Simplified design, old world focuses, Tesla weapons. Maybe we can try to get you. Like, how many troops do you actually have? I gotta actually figure out where the hell you are. It's just this little guy over here. You have 5 to 6 divisions. Literally no manpower whatsoever. So maybe, you know, maybe you're actually like not that important. You might basically just be worthless. Okay, so let's go down the Brotherhood expansion route and see if maybe we can get something done. Oh no, I think we got army experience for we killed this guy, right? Yeah, that's where we got the army experience from. Just completely blocked out of my own memory. Yeah, so the NCR are slowly sending troops back to this front. I mean, I don't think they won the war yet? No, not quite. They're winning, but they haven't quite achieved victory. Scorpions declared war on the Mojave Raiders. That is fine. We have a lot of research we have to be doing. But you're ahead of time. And these are actually like almost immediately finished as soon as it's done, so that's great. Let's get some air doctrine then, I guess. Battlefield support, 79 days, sounds fine to me. So we're going to be getting these fighters. So basically, I'm pretty sure probably some of the best fighters, if I had to take a guess. Support companies, attack, soft attack. Let's go 5% breakthrough. 182 days. I mean, that's quite a while, but, you know, could be worse. You're ahead of time. You're also ahead of time. What is not ahead of time right now? Yeah, that's going to take way too long. Like, it's 1 year ahead of time. You know, you're only like 10 days ahead of time, so we can research you and not really have to worry about that too much. You guys will be training quite soon. Did any of these? A lot of these guys did get sent down to rookie, unfortunately, because we put in these support companies. Also, yeah, the NCR are slowly trickling troops back to our border. But again, it really shouldn't matter too much. Because the NCR, I'm pretty sure, are basically just trash. We can modify our government a little bit. Political advisor. Stability and war support. Probably actually like not that important. Field medic. Recovery rate. Division speed. Reconnaissance. Out of supply consumption. But I don't think we're going to have like that many troops where our supplies are really going to be an issue. I kind of feel like that should all be okay. Recovery rate, speed, reconnaissance, encryption. I mean, we can have 3 of these guys at a time, so it's like not really like a super hard choice. Let's go for recovery rate guy first. I don't know when we're going to be going to war with the NCR. I mean, it feels like it is slowly approaching. I mean, we can justify our war goal ourselves. 50 days. But I don't want the NCR to start putting all their troops on my borders. Because I believe this event will allow us to attack the NCR. And because it doesn't give us the annexation CB, I believe the AI will not know it'll allow us to attack them. Again, I might be completely wrong on that. But that's how I think it works. We have a single plane. Fantastic. Put you here. Not on normal operations. We'll set you, I guess, to 400 because that is where the maximum on this plane can be. Pilot exercises will consume fuel, but again, there's no fuel in this mod. I guess they just kind of got rid of it. Air superiority, interception. Because air superiority? You don't really actually help our troops out that much. Does the NCR even have an air force? No, they don't. So actually, these planes are not useful. I mean, I think it'll give us air superiority, which does help out our troops in combat. I believe, at least. Maybe actually, if you do want to try getting the vertibirds. Okay, so we got our smoke signals researched. The other thing right there says 36 days, 54. Decryption, I think, is better than encryption. So we'll get the decryption research now. Brotherhood expansion. Basically, we got a lot more building slots, even though our building slots weren't even full. Oh, okay. NCR Brotherhood War has reignited, so apparently we actually can't do anything until we're actually at war. I don't know when that war will start up, so we can just ignore that for now. And send volunteer forces, old bonds. The war, we've avoided reigniting the Brotherhood War. Well, I don't want to avoid that. I want to attack the NCR. Hobby veterans. Well, we might as well get them all into our faction, right? I mean, that sounds good to me. So let's get the Mojave veterans. Just add new countries to our faction. At the very worst, if the NCR starts expanding towards the Mojave, they will provide a second front for the NCR. Which, to me at least, sounds pretty good. The NCR, again, have just completely abandoned our borders. I mean, I kind of want to justify a war goal. It lasts 50 days. Like, 50 days is not a long time. But they, they finished their wars, I believe. No, they haven't quite. We might wait for them to get into another war, like maybe against the Scorpions, or wait until the NCR Caesar Legion War begins. That would also maybe make sense. I mean, my guys are all ready to go. They are not worried in the slightest about the war. We'll deploy those guys at max, and we can decode some signals now. You are not ahead of time anymore, so 2% research speed would be great. We have some formation flying. Air superiority. Support mission to plus 20%. Scrap fighters, scrap dive bombers. Land doctrines being researched. Robots we can just ignore. You are not ahead of time anymore. Scrap truck, salvage car. Vehicles and tanks plus speed. Sounds good to me. I mean, our motorized vehicles are basically just going to encircle enemies or capture vital points. Try to get the NCR to capitulate as fast as possible, even though, they are a massive, massive country. I think, probably the second biggest. It's hard to tell because the NCR is so long compared to the Caesar Legion. A bit hard to tell who is bigger. They're both pretty what is Caesar Legion doing? They're not actually trying to expand right now. They're not at war with anybody. The NCR is, there's still a war down there. We'll see if they want to do something else in the future. 0.77 years ahead of time. A million years into the future. Overcharged weapons, guerrilla tactics, defense and breakthrough goes up. Organization going up is pretty good. 183 days though is like quite a while. The base costs 127 days. Now let's actually just make our vehicles a little bit better. We're not spending any ahead of time penalties on them, so to me that sounds pretty good. How many men do we actually have deployed in the field right now? We have 9,000 soldiers, which is quite a bit. Total manpower. Apparently we have actually like 250,000 people living in our country. That's actually like a lot larger than I would have thought. Oh, we got a Mojave veteran. Fantastic. Apparently I can't go down this tree. Mojave equipment. Due for service. Colonel leader, mutual. But like, I don't want robots. I mean, that's very disappointing because I don't want robots in my army. Maybe I'll wait until... Okay, so he's not the leader of the chapter. So that's why we can't choose him. Have they chosen a leader yet? Like, did they choose him to lead? They did. So, you know, they made the wrong choice, basically. Because I don't want the robots. I have guys in power armor. I don't need robots. Support unit research speed goes up. Power armor equipment goes down by 5%. Sounds pretty good. Land doctrine research, infantry equipment. Increase the reliability of infantry equipment by 5% based on old world techniques. I don't know what that means. Also, that's more robot stuff. Adds Tesla weaponry. Develop Maxin. This Ranger not in our faction. I don't know how to get him in our faction. More infrastructure. Construction speed plus 10% for only a year, though, which I think great. High construction. Fortress steel. Did the one over here give us the blimps? No, it doesn't. Just because it's bonuses to researching blimps, which isn't like great. I don't want that. Maybe vertibirds for they want to get those guys 5% research speed. Really disappointing that we can't go down this one. So I don't know which one I want to choose. More like a lot of land doctrine. Craft refinement. Superior alloys. Power armor goes down by another 5%. But why would I want to choose 5% when I can go for 10%? That seems a little bit weird, but okay. So first, let's get one outpost, one purification station infrastructure. We'll go down here and we'll try to get scrap refinement. 10% cheaper power armor. Sounds good to me. 10 divisions on this front, 11 divisions on that front. I mean, there actually are some empty territories there, so it should be fine.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so that's a motorized troop there. The NCR again selecting haven't put troops on our borders, which is good. They're probably going to do it soon. These guys have 2 divisions. I actually don't know what's taking the NCR so long to actually beat them down there. But I do think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, press thumbs down. Subscribe, and goodbye.